Hi guys, I'm Fishman2114, and today we're going to be talking all about plants. Now, I've talked about plants not that long ago in my Living with Nature video. Since then, I've had a lot of people asking me more about plants and why they're so good. That's why this video is fully dedicated to help you get started with plants and also more on why you should. Why should you bother with plants? Well, in general, plants are a really beneficial thing to add to one's home. To me, they have three major benefits. First, they increase productivity. Plants have scientific studies that link them to an increase in productivity after adding them to a place of work. A study in the UK actually linked the addition of plants in a working environment to an increase of productivity by 15%. This is huge for anyone with a home or traditional office space. Second, they increase air quality in your home. Plants, as we all know, take in our carbon dioxide and turn it into oxygen, which we breathe in. It's a perfect balance of harmonious nature. Adding plants into your home can help to increase levels of oxygen, in turn increasing air quality. And third, plants have been shown to help people's moods, increase creative factors, and even to reduce stress. I also just wanted to say I think plants look really great in a home, and I know a lot of other people do. A lot of people have sunrooms which are filled with plants, and those honestly look amazing. I think plants provide a nice pop of green in a home and can really create a focal point. Of course, they're great on a desk, obviously for productivity, but also just appearance-wise. So try putting a plant in your home if you're looking to kind of spruce it up. So now that we've gotten into why you should get a plant, where can you start? What plants are best for beginners? Well, luckily for you, there are a lot of options. I think if we're going to talk about easy plants to care for, then there's no better place to start than with succulents. I love succulents. In fact, I have more succulents than any other type of plant. The biggest reason why succulents are a super easy plant to care for is for the fact that they don't need to be watered frequently. They are a super forgiving plant with waterings, in the fact that they can store water for long periods of time. Some succulents that I have and that I'd recommend for beginners would be aloe vera, jade plants, and ogre ear succulent trees. All these options are fun and easy to keep. If a succulent isn't your style, then try going for a spider plant. Spider plants are one of the easiest plants to keep and probably the easiest plant to get more of them. They only require indirect sunlight and can either be placed on a hard surface or hung up. The pothos is another easy hanging plant. It will tolerate a huge variety of different factors. They can tolerate either dry or wet soil levels, as well as high or lower light concentrations. Finally, for great starting options, we have the snake plant. An extremely forgiving plant, these guys can tolerate any sort of neglect from beginner mistakes you throw at it. Alright, you now have your plant, or at least options on what plant to get. So, now you have to keep it alive and happy. First, you're going to want to research and figure out how many times you're going to need to water it. For example, a spider plant typically should be watered about once a week. However, a jade should be watered a lot less frequently, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks between waters. Set up a plant watering routine or schedule so that you don't forget. It could be on a weekend day, like a Sunday, or whenever you have some free time. Having a set day will help you on minimizing missed waterings. You're also going to want to pick the right spot for your plant. High light level plants should be right by sunlight. High light level areas like a living room or office window or counter, would be great. Low light level plants should be in dimmer rooms or in areas that get less direct sunlight. Whatever the case, make sure your light levels match your plant. Another important thing to do with your plants is to properly groom and prune them. This sounds challenging, but it's really quite simple. All you need to do is remove dead excess leaves on the bottom of your soil bed, as well as cut any yellowing leaves that are clearly about to die. We have the basics done on how to keep your plants. Now here are some extra tips to have the greatest chances of success. 1. Name your plants. Now it sounds funny, but naming your plants gives you a greater level of connection to them. If you name them, you have a better chance to remember and treat their care requirements with greater accuracy. It's also kind of fun to have a whole bunch of plant names. I make sure to name every one of my plants. 2. Play music for them. It's a real thing. Plants grow more with music. I honestly had no idea why this is, but there are actual studies to prove it. Most people play classical music for their plants, so maybe try putting it on a speaker next to your plants every now and again. You never know. 3rd, give them natural fertilizer boosters. For me, I give my plants my fish water from Water Changes, as it has beneficial fish waste in it to act as both water and fertilizer at the same time. Vermicompost is another great option, if not the best option, for a fertilizer for your plants, as it's extremely nutrient rich and easy for your plants to digest. If you want to know more about how to create a vermicompost setup, then check out the video on it. It's important to get your plants at a reputable source. Local greenhouses are one of your best bets for getting high quality plants. There's also plenty of places online. Fast Growing Trees is a great online source to buy plants from. I am in no way sponsored by them, but they have a great range of plants to choose from, so I wanted to talk about them. They also provide great detail on care requirements of the plants, and since myself and most of you are in America, they are an American-made company. There are also other great stores like Country Max that I think do an overall great job in their nursery sections. Overall, make sure wherever you're buying your plants from that they have a good reputation for healthy, well-growing plants. So that's my take on why you should get a plant and also how to keep them alive and thriving. What do you think? Did I leave anything out? Let me know down in the comments below. I also wanted to take some time to announce my brand new membership program. This won't take away from my regular content in any way. I currently hold 3 different monthly tiers: Generous Gouramis for $2.99, Radiant Rasboras for $5.99, and Fish Family for $9.99, all on a monthly basis. All of these have exclusive perks, such as exclusive member-only emojis, content polls, and even social media connections. So check it out in the description of this video if you are in any way interested. Anyways, take care, and I'll see you in the next video.